Hello my friends, welcome to Mask Monday. As you can see, I've already put my mask on. I look like something from out of American Horror Story. I decided to go with this peach mask that has Iceland glacial water in it. And it's got a lot of Chinese writing on the back, but I got this 2 peach mask and 2 papaya mask in the IPSY Flash Sale. And let's see, I need to leave this on for 15 to 20 minutes. And then I got this 2-pack of these slim masks. They are silicone face mask holders, and that's what you can see over top of my face mask. Look how it's making my ears poke out. It does hold it on there fairly nice, and it will help, like with the heat from your body, will help your face absorb more of the serums and stuff. It feels really warm. So look, it's running down my neck, it's squeezing the goodness out of my mask, and it's running down my neck. But that's okay, my neck needs some ooey goodness too. So this was a 2-pack of silicone masks. You can wash and reuse them, and I got them off of Amazon. I will put the link down in the description below. So for those of you that aren't familiar with Mask Monday, I'll fill you in super quick. Mask Monday is a collab with lots of channels here on YouTube. I think there's upwards of 68 channels that participate in Mask Monday, and they put on a mask and talk to you about different things or show different products, or there's all kinds of different things that each channel does. And if you're interested in watching more channels that do Mask Monday, you can just go up in the description, up in the search bar on YouTube, and type in hashtag maskmondayladies, and you'll get a whole list of all the other Mask Monday videos. So for my Mask Monday video, I wanted to talk to you about self-care. Self-care, I believe, is a topic that a lot of people struggle with, and it is extremely important that we take the time to take care of ourselves. Self-care is not a waste of time or a waste of money, but an investment in yourself. I mean, look at how I'm investing in myself today. I got little air bubbles and stuff going on. Yep. So, here under the cat, because there's a cat laying right here in front of me, I have a little list. You know, it's a lot of women in particular, people in general, but women in particular struggle with focusing on themselves and tend to feel guilty about it. And you should never feel guilty for focusing on yourself. Self-care is extremely important, as I said, not just so that you take care of yourself, but to show yourself some self-love, and also for your mental health. It's very good for your mental health as well. So everybody I know is super busy, and we tend to forget to take some time for ourselves, But it's important to carve out a little bit of time. Daily would be amazing, but if you can only do it weekly, or if you can start just doing it monthly, it would still be beneficial to your overall general health. I know that a lot of people fall short in knowing exactly what to do to show themselves some self-care or self-love. So I have a little list. Let me pull it up on my phone. These are just simple daily, weekly, and monthly self-care tips. So daily, you know, if you're a busy mom, or even if you're not a mom, just a busy professional, and you are struggling to find the time to take care of yourself, you can try to get up a little bit early in the morning. My son is going to laugh at that because I am not a morning person. But just try to get up a little bit earlier in the morning and, you know, carve 10 minutes out to do something nice for yourself. Even if you're just doing some stretches, you know, or meditating for a few minutes is good for you as well. You can journal early in the mornings. That's always good for you too. A few other daily tips, you know, develop a daily skincare routine. You can, if you're not already doing a skincare routine, you can start off very, very basic. I'll tell you, a year ago, this was my skincare routine. This bottle of hemp seed hand and body lotion. This was it. I took my makeup off at night with a baby wipe, and I put this lotion on my face, and that was it. And I did that for years. Now, my skincare routine is a lot more extensive than that these days because I've learned a lot. But if this is all you can do, if this is all you can afford to do, or all the time that you have, that is perfectly fine because you're still taking the time to show yourself some self-care. And to show yourself daily self-care does not have to just be a morning routine. There are things that you can do in the evening. If you have children, once you put the children to bed, take a few minutes for yourself and do something that you find enjoyable. Have a glass of wine or sit down and read a book. There's lots of different things that you can do. You can have a special treat in the evenings too. You know, some of those cookies that you don't want the kids to have. You just wait for them to go to bed and have a couple of cookies. Take a hot shower. You know, you can go to the dollar store and get some of those little aromatherapy tablets to throw down in the bottom of the shower when the hot water hits them. They steam up and make the bathroom smell like a spa. It's amazing what that does to your mental health, to know that you're doing something a little special for yourself, even if it just costs $1. Another thing that I don't think people think about, you know, when you keep the space around you tidy or organized and cleaned, that goes a long way too to helping you mentally and to feel like that you're taking care of yourself, because when everything is out of sorts, it mentally makes you feel bad when you look at those things. Weekly things that you can do: you can give yourself a manicure. You can take a relaxing bath versus taking a shower. You can find somewhere to go by yourself if you just need some you time. You know, if you like to read, go to the bookstore and just kind of browse around and see what they have. Or go to the makeup store and window shop. You don't necessarily have to buy anything if you don't want to, but you can listen to an uplifting podcast. Or you can get on YouTube and binge watch some of my videos. That would be great. You could also spend time talking to a really good friend once a week. You can do that once a month too. The other monthly things that you can do is participate in a book club. A lot of people don't look at this as necessarily self-care, but even socializing with people is uplifting and can be considered self-care. And I don't want any of my friends to comment on that. I'm good. You can go get a pedicure once a month. You can go watch a movie once a month. Spend some time organizing. You can volunteer. There's lots of things that you can do that you wouldn't look at as self-care. One big thing that I like to do is to ground. A lot of you may not know what grounding is. There's a really good book called Earthing that tells you the science. Look at the stuff running down my neck. That tells you the science behind grounding. Grounding is when you go outside and touch the earth. Tons of scientific studies about what this does physically to your body, and it also causes a mental response as well. So I encourage you to maybe do a little research on grounding or earthing. It reduces your blood pressure. It can reduce your sugar if you are diabetic and have high sugar. There's lots of great benefits. You're connecting to the earth, and the interesting studies about that, where they talk about people that live in the city who live in a high-rise apartment building, the higher you are up in the floors, the more detrimental that is to your health because you're further away from the earth. It's all about positive and negative charges, and lots of scientific studies have been done on that, so you can research that and see what you come up with. So I'm going to challenge you all, if you do not already have a self-care routine, to come up with a daily, weekly, and monthly self-care routine. You can do all three. You can start with one and just do a little something for yourself to show yourself some self-love and feel better, because that's what it's all about, showing yourself some self-love and feeling better, because we all want to feel happy. So, okay. I'm pretty sure this has been on long enough, because I had it on before I started the video. So let's take this sucker off. That didn't feel terribly bad around my ears. I know Jean Louise tried one of these and it hurt her ears, but that wasn't too bad. It feels a little sore. It does not have that rubbery silicone smell to it. And we'll take this off. It's still nice and ooey gooey. See, it doesn't dry out. Like if you don't have that silicone on, it dries out. This keeps your skin nice and moist with all of those serums. I'm going to rub some on my eyes and then rub it down my neck. Feels really good. The good thing, when I took that mask out of the package, it had a strong peach smell, but it very quickly went away, so that's good. I'm gonna rub the rest of that on the back of my hands. And the last thing that I want to say before I close this is my little basket of face masks that I have collected to try out. And sometimes just looking at this may sound really silly, but sometimes just looking at this makes me feel good, because I know that this is a way for me to show myself some self-care and some self-love. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with me to listen to me talk about some self-care tips. I really am very passionate about all of you making sure that you're taking care of yourselves. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. It really does help out my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all of my subscribers, old and new. Again, if you're new here, my name is Leanna, and I'd like to remind you that makeup is meant to enhance the natural beauty that you already are, and skincare. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye-bye. Christopher, I know your head's a whole lot bigger than mine, but this was a 2-pack. And you know, you've got that mask that you wear all the time, your Jason mask. Maybe you should bring it with you, because I'll be stretching this all across like this. I don't know how that's going to work. It might hurt you a little bit, boo-boo, so you might want to bring your Jason mask, you know, to put over top of the peel-off mask we're going to be ripping off your face. Mama loves you, boo. What am I doing?